Welcome to Argue Bros, the podcast that gives you multiple perspectives on today's hottest topics. Hosted by Nico Penguin, Fred in Progress, and Jess Freeman. If you're looking for some inspiration from and for normal people, or simply want to know the bros a little more, you better open up your mind to the fresh perspective that's coming your way right now.
And welcome to another episode of Argue Bros, where you got Jess Freeman, Fred in Progress, and Nico Penguin ready to just relax today because we chilling, guys. The Warriors just won the championship. Boston fans are sad.
I'm so glad, man. I am so glad. I ain't even have a team I cheer for. I'm just glad the Boston fans are sad, man.
Well, you know, Jason Tatum sent Kobe that text message telling that he got him today to make it to the finals.
Yo, I wonder if you're going to text Kobe out and be like, I'm sorry I lost, but I got you next year.
Yo, but that's tough.
Them Kobe texts me going fire, man.
That's tough because then you got Steph Curry that everybody's just comparing him to LeBron and MJ and Kobe and saying that he's not this, he's not that, and then he just decides to go monster.
He's a beast.
Man, I wasn't even cheering for the Warriors. I was just happy that the Boston Celtics fans lost because I'm tired. They so annoying, fam.
Why, because they came out of nowhere or?
Nah, because they talk so much shit in comments and chat online. They're like, yeah, bro. They talk too much. They talk too much shit. So I was just happy they lost.
Nah, what had me messed up is there was a 75% chance the Celtics was gonna win more than the Warriors. I was like,
no, it was like 89. It was like 89%, fam. It was like 89%. Not even at the beginning of the before they even seen
after game 4, there was a 75% chance that Celtics were still gonna win.
Wow, they thought that they were gonna come back or something.
Bro, how.
Man, them statistics, you know, they be really weird. They be just pulling them out of the thin air. That's why they're called like the weird ESPN stats, because they just like, it's just like, where did they base off of that information from? Like,
nah, statistics can be made up. It's easy. Within the last 2 minutes, you just said 364 pronouns and adjectives. That has not been done in the past 3 to 6 years, bro. That is astronomical. That's
yo, ESPN, if you hiring for sports analyst, yo, Jess Freeman, yo, he not only writes copywriting and emails and social media posts, this guy also does stuff like that. Like, he'll come up with all your weird stats for you,
bro,
for a very low affordable price.
Nah, but you know what I noticed too? Like, ESPN, they like to make anything related to LeBron James. It's like,
oh my Lord, I knew you were gonna say that.
Nah, it's true though. Tell me now, it's like Stephen Curry. Oh, him and Draymond and Klay Thompson are the only people to make it to NBA 6 times in a row, other than LeBron James and Cleveland Cavaliers. Like, bro,
they got he's the standard to compare to. He's the standard to compare to.
Or when he's dropped 43 points, it's like the last person to drop 40 points with LeBron James.
Bro, or Kevin Durant. Oh, you know, Kevin Durant was playing every single minute. The last person to play every minute of the playoffs was LeBron James in the Cleveland Cavaliers in 2018. Like, bro, what?
No, because they know what drives the media, and they're looking for that person that just drives the media. And that
I don't think that's
LeBron.
Driving the media anymore, bro. I think that's just being extra.
I mean, if you talk to ESPN, they'll call you a hater because for them, that's their blueprint. That's their bread and butter. If they don't do it with LeBron, who are they going to always be talking about?
I mean, hey, bro.
Like, AD's not going to the gym, you know what I'm saying? And then Draymond Green is going all petty, just like how Pat Beverly was petty. But actually, Draymond can actually stand with the ring and with the championship.
Let's be honest, though. If Pat Bev was 6'7", can we think, like, maybe him and Draymond would be in the same world? You feel me?
Maybe skill-wise, but not team-wise.
I mean, obviously not team-wise. The man been bouncing around and stuff like that. And I've been getting it.
Nah, because I think if he was 6'7", I don't think he would be a defensive player as he is. I think if he was 6'7", I would think he would put more emphasis into offense.
Bro, he's 6'3". People that are over 6 feet think, oh, I'm already tall. Let's get offensive going.
I'm thinking that he might be thinking that I'm 6'3". My way of scoring is not at the elite level, but the way that I'm tenacious on defense, there's nobody that's going to score on me. How?
I think in his head, he is scoring. I think overall his game is at the elite level in his head. I'm not saying what we see.
That's what I'm saying. but not scoring wise. But if he said, if I'm 6'7", if I have those extra 4 inches,
Do you not remember when he told Steph Curry like 5 years ago, the next 5 years are mine? Bro, he thinks he's that guy offensively,
Oh my
for real.
Lord.
So I don't knock it because, bro, in his state, high school, he was dropping like 40 points every game. In college, he was still dogging
When he gets
people.
on an NBA team and they tell him his role is in defense, like get your ass out there and guard the ball, not shoot it. Okay, if you get a layup once in a while, good job.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure it's
That's his assignment.
I mean, that's his job. Because when it comes to NBA defense, he knows how hard it is. So he's like, dang, my offense can't triumph the defense that, pretty much trying to create. Because if he says that he's first team all defense and whatnot, that means when he faces somebody else who is first team all defense, is his offense first team offense? I don't think so. I don't think he can think it in his mind.
Man, if they like a 5th to 8th team offense, he still wouldn't make it. Okay, chill out.
I don't even think top 30.
He a good defensive player. I think Marcus Smart is a better version of him. Marcus Smart has really great defense and can score at least. Somewhat.
Oh yes, I agree.
I don't think their play is the same.
I agree. No, yes, because he's 6th man of the year. He plays super tenaciously defense. But Marcus has a jumper and he can drive and he can do no look passes. Like I know you saw that no look pass that he did to Williams.
All right, we're not talking. His passing is okay, but I mean, like Marcus Smart is actually an offensive threat.
You gonna say that was okay? He did that no look.
Marcus Smart game is great overall. Like
he really improved. He's been improving from being just defensively to adding that offensive. Because now he can play, and now the 3, Jalen, Jason, and Marcus, they're a core that's been there for a while. They're meshing well, but they just Warriors, man. If the Warriors score more, like
hold on. Let's keep it real though. Let's keep it real. I love the Warriors. My man Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. I don't want to say carried or anything like that, but they definitely kept them alive throughout the whole playoffs, bro. Because those times Curry was absent. I don't think this was Klay Thompson. I don't think this was Klay Thompson's best performance, to be honest with you.
Nah, bro, his first year back. He won on his first year back. He ain't even full health yet. He wait till next year, bro.
Oh, this was his first year back? I thought this was year 2 back. Oh, but yeah, I don't think he played his best. It was good when he was doing good, but other than that, I was just like,
Exactly. They won without him doing that good.
I mean, yeah, that's honestly all he was doing. He was getting his work in. He was running back and forth playing defense.
No matter how good Curry shoots or doesn't shoot, just him being on the floor makes it all the other ones able to shoot more. So I don't even care if he could go 0. He can go 0 and not score and still like you everybody who scores should give him at least 1/4 of their point. So by the end he got a bunch of points still because like the only reason they're able to score is because so many defenders are cheating on him.
Yeah, he was like getting triple teams.
That's with Klay Thompson too, though. Off the ball, you didn't see there was like 2 people on him all the time. As soon as he touched the ball, they did not let him get closer to 3.
But Steph has that deadly step back. Draymond be setting those illegal screens, and Fred, you have to agree, those illegal screens by Draymond.
Wait, but Draymond, nah, bro, he is staying within the guidelines. He be staying within the guideline. He knows where the limits are.
He be clotheslining people and be looking at the ref, and he look at the ref and be like, "Why didn't you call the foul on him?" Like, what? You just like when he shoved Jaylen Brown and they called the foul on Jaylen Brown. I was like, what? He just shoved him to the ground and they called the foul.
He was playing straight mind games with the Celtics, bro. Straight mind games.
Maybe within the confines, because I don't know if you can push somebody.
And everything, bro. I can't believe he got ejected. I mean,
he had more fouls than points by the game 6, I think. Yeah, like
no. The key player as the Wild Warriors one was Iguodala, man. He was an amazing player coach, bro.
Yeah,
amazing player coach, bro. He was setting them youngins straight.
Hey, but this is what didn't I tell you though that the coaches aren't that voice in the locker room? I told you the player coaches like him. Player coaches like him.
Rafi said coaches are unimportant and they don't do anything. They're not the voice in the locker room.
You said that they're the most important, and I said no. It has to be the heart of the team. The heart, like Kobe. Kobe was the most important of the Lakers. He was the most important.
It depends on the foundation.
Huh?
It depends on the foundation.
Or will you say more? It would depend on the team. Because with Kobe, Kobe was the voice of the locker room, bar none. Same with LeBron.
If Kobe was there, let's say if Kobe stayed on the Lakers, right? And Chris Paul got to the Lakers. If Chris Paul wanted to do a speech, I don't think Kobe would have been like, Bitch, this is the Lakers. This is motherfucking Kobe world. Shut the fuck up and sit down, bitch. No, he would have been like, yeah.
But he had Dwight Howard and all them superstars.
Bro, Dwight Howard's probably pregame like, yeah, let's go look at fat asses. Yeah. Try to catch me an alley. Yeah, let's go LA, baby.
Steve Nash, Dwight Howard. Yeah.
Are you talking about a 43-year-old Steve Nash?
Bro, now you're just hating on him.
How am I hating? He even says it
himself. They put in work. They were just injured. They were injury prone, but they were putting in work.
You're one of those people that listen to hype, bro. Like just off of names. That's like that's not good, bro.
No, they were putting in numbers and they meshed well, but then it fell when everybody started getting injured. They only played like 12 games together.
They never meshed well.
They barely played because they were always like injured. But anyways, back to what I was saying.
You're telling me Steve Kerr not the voice of the locker room? What you're telling me?
Hell no, Steve Kerr, nigga.
Over Curry?
No. Over Draymond?
No.
Bro, you see that clip he put out where Steve Kerr telling them the directive what they need to do?
Nigga, no.
Let me. What? How important do you think a coach is to a team? Let me start there first.
A coach is 100% important.
On a professional team is very different than.
Yes, I'm talking about NBA.
Yeah, I don't think NBA. It's not as important as like college.
It depends how important the coach bonds with your most best player, pretty much.
But if you also have a superstar all-star,
so take Pop off
player,
the Spurs, and because they have Tim Duncan, they can win.
Pop is different because barely people have stars on the.
I promise you, they wouldn't have won all those years if they took Pop out and kept.
But
Tim.
what you're telling me is you take Steve Kerr off the Warriors, and they would win without him.
They've done it, bro. Luke Walton was winning. Are you kidding me? Luke Walton went 27-9.
I'm talking about championships. Take Steve Kerr. Take Steve Kerr out off the Warriors and his adjustments he makes in the game and reading different teams, and they can win without him. What you're telling me? That all
if
the
everyone's healthy, you're telling me that healthy Draymond, healthy Curry, all of them, they're not gonna win without.
So the one who makes the lineups and actually puts them in and takes them out when they need to be taken out.
Bro, that's what assistant coaches are for.
Bro, have you never seen a video of an athlete saying, "Don't take me out"?
They do all that work.
Bro, y'all are really underestimating coaches, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I can't wait. Yo. If y'all listen to this in comment section, tell them how wrong they are about NBA coaches. Y'all are crazy, bro. I'm talking about professional. Y'all really underestimate the coaching.
I'm talking about, bro. Damn. It's the athletes. The athletes have to go out there and play, bro. It's just like the All-Star game.
Yeah, but they're playing to the scheme that the coach created. They're literally just filling in the pieces of the strategy that the coach has created. They only have to perform. If they don't perform, then they lose the game. But they're performing on a strategy that the coach has created. The coach gets all the information from all the assistant coaches, the defensive coach, the offensive coach, and then they put all that together, scouting. Exactly. And so without that coach, they're without that brain. No, I'm talking about how important the coach is. I'm talking about overall how important the coach is. Y'all saying they're not important.
I'm talking about the voice in the locker room. You said voice in the locker room, and now you're moving the goalposts to say that they're the most. No. I'm saying voice in the locker room. Voice in the locker room. And I said, if it's a professional team, the all-star is the most important. The all-star, the one who is the face of the franchise.
They're the most important to follow the coach's plan. That's
for example, who's the most important to the Memphis? Is it John Morant or the coach they currently have?
How do you like it so far? Don't forget to reach out via social media and suggest the next hot topics to argue about.
And you go down the list. Is it Kyrie Irving or KD or their coach? Is it Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I'm not saying the coach is most important.
Exactly.
I'm saying the coach is very important because that's what you notice when a team does bad, they'll get rid of the coach.
They'll get rid of the coach for the player. And that's why he's the next most important.
In the locker room, in a team, there's an established knowns, bro.
There's a hierarchy.
And there's exactly, like, we all know, even if you're not the best player, somebody might be emotionally more attached to the game, that people love that shit and they feed off it and they let them lead them because they have that.
It's like almost like translated over to esports. Yeah, translate over to esports. It's like having like that team leader, kind of like you have your players and they'll have that team leader that you'll automatically, they just like pivot to. You just automatically, because you already know. Whether the coach sets the plan, but you need to have like a floor general. You need to have somebody there, and that person off the court
to fight in the trenches with you, like people that never give up. That's whoever turns their back to, like that's.
And that player needs to be connected to the coach for all of that to flow, Because when that player
But
said,
the coach has the final say, though.
no, for example, like think about when superstar players are pouting and whatnot, and the coaches are like trying to have the final say, like Doc Rivers. And I was like, we gotta get him to play.
Oh,
We
yeah.
gotta get him to play.
He
And
gotta
he's not
shoot.
playing. And he's not playing. And he's the superstar. He's the one that's supposed to, quote unquote, set the example. And he's the one that's supposed to follow the coach's guidelines. But when he does stuff like that, he's setting a bad example. But
That just means he's not bought in.
Some people are just not good coaches, bro. Some people are just
I'm not saying
good
all coaches are not. I'm saying in just a basic sense, a coach and a coaching system is very important on a winning team.
yes,
And they're not undervalued.
up to the college level. Because the NBA players have to go out there and do the work.
You're saying that's what I'm saying. I'm not changing this to goalpost. You're saying that the coaches are not important when it gets to the NBA. What you're saying?
Not as much as other level. Yeah, because in the college level, you have to have that plan and that strategy that's always
So
going
you're
to
saying
work.
you don't need that at the highest level NBA, that you don't need that plan? What are you talking
Not
about?
as much. Not as
What
much.
are you talking about? You have the plan still, just your superstar can outperform that, but you're going to need the plan regardless.
You're saying your NBA athletes can't play without their coaches?
They can't play. They have to have a strategy. You can't just beat. You can't beat the best players in the world who have strategies and have coaches who actually make those plans if you don't have a plan. All the teams have plans, and the coaches have.
Yes, anybody can come up with a good plan, is what I'm saying.
You think, oh, the players are going to get together in like a little group and be like, yo, what are we going to do? All right, what are you saying, Justin? What are you saying?
When Luke Walton was the coach, every plan he came up with worked, bro.
Yeah, because he's the coach. He came with a plan. That's what I'm saying in college.
Because the NBA players are really good. Any plan will really work because they're really good. That's what I'm saying. They're so good. The players are so good. You can have like a 5-year-old draw an NBA plan and it'll work because the athletes can play ball and they can improvise on the floor.
Yes and no. I disagree. So I agree with you, Fred, that coaches are important because with the Warriors, they were being really successful before they actually made their first finals appearance and championship run. But they was good under another coach, and that coach was a very successful coach, Mark Jackson. But he couldn't get them over that hump. So that's why they got Steve Kerr, which somehow elevated them. But without Steve Kerr, they still would have got there. You know what I mean? But think about it like that. So that's why I'm saying coaches aren't really important in that high level.
It's like Derrick Rose with the Chicago Bulls. Like, he carried that team, bro. LeBron with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He carried that team.
Nigga, in 2019, Raptors versus Warriors, Thompson out. Curry, I think, got injured halfway through. Curry still had a whole team of professionals. I said Curry. I meant Kerr still had a whole team of professionals. But yet, he got killed in 6 games versus a superhuman Kawhi Leonard.
and Kawhi with Toronto. It's like, who was more important in that locker room? He was only there for a year, bro.
Nah, Nick Nurse was important.
Yeah, but he was the heart of the team, and he was just there for a year.
He was the eyes of the team, not the heart.
And because when he was leaving, people were y'all remember when he was leaving and like Toronto was just like offering like the most extravagant thing, like, we'll name this coffee shop after you, Kawhi, if you decide to stay. And it's like, we'll give you 36 acres worth of land if you decide to stay. And like everybody else in the NBA is like, yo, we should start charging prices. Like, what's going on? Like, they're giving it to all.
When you're a professional, bro, you negotiate your skills, you negotiate yourself. That's why some people overplay their role or underplay their role and get traded and do this and that. But when you're on a high school team or a college team, there's an establishment, bro. This guy's the best at offense. This guy's the best at defense. This guy's the shooter. These guys are big. These guys are hustlers. You feel me? It's not like I got my chest out. I know my skills. Everybody there is grinding to get to the next level.
Now, I wish it was that way, though, because then the really, really good coaches could really make like the complicated players listen or make the plays that they envision go.
That's different. That's behavioral problems. That's what they do at home, how they grow up. And
That's how it is, because you can have a good coach, but if the players don't want to listen, if the players don't want to do like the plays, like imagine Pop having like a whole bunch of players that are arrogant and cocky and don't want to run those plays. Like, because San Antonio is signing random people, that's why it's so important to like have good coaching, good scouting, because you want to grab the person that's going to assimilate the soonest. But the superstar, the all-star player, is the heart of the team, and they're the ones that the coaches listen to, as well as the players. So they're like the medium for everybody. Like, hey, coach, this is what the team wants to do. And then the coach can be like, all right, this is the game plan based off of that. That's why it's like in 2K, and when you are allowed to play, you can have that conversation with the coaches. You could be like, hey, give me the ball all the time. Like, don't let me pass it to nobody. Like, let me run the offense entirely. And the coach has to say, man, no, you got to run my offense. No, if they do that, the GM can be like, you know what? You need to go. Just like why you think LeBron always fires all his coaches. It's like, you telling me I can't play? You need to go. That's what I'm saying. When you have enough pull as a superstar, you could do stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about that. That's what I said. In the locker room, most locker rooms have that in the professional level.
Even to add to that, like, you don't see college coaches getting traded or quitting half, you know what I mean, like half season or mid season. College coaches last at least 5 years, 3 years with their team, and then they move on to the next level or the next task in their career. You don't see that with NBA players unless they're on a team like Warriors or Spurs. You know what I mean? Like,
ones with good culture. The Heat was Spo.
Yeah, exactly, like the Heat.
Those cultures. They give them time to build because some teams are about their superstars and some teams are about their coaches.
Yes, that's what I said. Like, it's not in everything, because in the Spurs, they're like everybody's the same. Like, they're like socialists. Like, everybody's the same in this area.
Don't forget, they got that coach when D Wade and LeBron was there, though. They got a ring with him too. They got 2 rings with him actually. So that's why they keeping him still.
Other coaches are like, it's like a capitalist. Like, the most valuable player, I'm gonna listen to that guy. You know, you could go down every team and they have that superstar like Jimmy Butler. They're gonna listen to him. And then when they don't, then he's like, I don't want to play for a team when I'm not the one that's being listened to. That's why I said, y'all chose this guy over me. Y'all chose Tobias Harris over me. Y'all chose him over me because I'm a superstar. Why am I getting chosen over him? He's a scrub compared to me.
Jimmy need a ring, bro. I feel bad for my dog, bro. He need a ring.
That's why Joel is gonna go to Miami, bro. What you mean? He's gonna get it soon.
You think Joel going to Miami? I don't know.
Are they gonna give Bam? Or like what? Where are you gonna go? Like how the Lakers went 7 feet, have like 2 7-footers and trade like some pieces, like even Kyle Lowry to keep Jimmy, Bam, and Joel all together. Like, because think about it, the Warriors they're still on a roll. We had Wiseman. I mean, not we, because I'm not a bandwagoner. Sorry, guys, but Wiseman was injured, fam, and like Fred said earlier in the season, like he was putting a bucket. Like, nah, chill out. I like shooting, but not like that. Sorry, fam.
Warriors so easily be strength in number. Be like, yo, we almost got another number.
Not today, Satan.
It's a weird NBA stat that just came into my head.
What?
The Seattle Sonics, right? Supersonics. They've had a more recent playoff run than the Sacramento Kings. That's crazy.
Them ESPN stats, they be digging, bro. But that even crazier when Sacramento gave up so many key people on so many trades, like every year. Like when they've been on the lottery, they just choose the wrong people. I mean, and not knocking down any of the players chosen, because it takes hard work to get in that conversation. I'm just giving them respect for, all the hours, all the hours of hard work. You know how many thousands of hours you got to go just to be selected number 2? You see that check and be like, you know what? I don't think
I mean, they're winning in life and losing in the NBA. So, I mean,
exactly, because they see that, like, if you number 2, I think you get 20 million, and number 3, you get 10 million, number 1, you get 30 million. And so it's like that, 1, 2, 3. That's why it's like Greg Oden is like, I never have to work again.
I think he's working though.
That's facts. That's facts. He's definitely working or like going to school, bro.
Hey, you know why he's working? It's because he didn't take a Presenters for Hire course about effective money management. That's why. Because if you would have taken a course like that, though, he wouldn't have that kind of issues, because he blew all his money, man.
No, I think he blew his knee out.
Oh my Lord. No, I'm saying because when you make 20 million, even if you blow your knee out, like, bro, 20 million?
Nah, yeah. Are y'all familiar with his story?
No.
I feel bad for him. It wasn't. He didn't blow his knee out, bro. This was like a pre-existing injury since childhood, and it just
Oh no, I'm not talking about his ball skills. I'm talking about his money management skills. Like if you have $20 million.
Oh, I don't know about his money. How do you know? You don't know that. You don't know. Cause I see him in schools and stuff like that.
When you're drafted, they disclose the salary. That's why. Like
No,
the
I'm
NBA
saying
is
you
a
don't
union.
know if he's broke or not. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. No, because when Fred said that he's working, that's what I was thinking. Like,
No, he probably just want more. You know, he probably just want more.
he went from 20 million to like only maybe $1 million or $2 million left in the tank, and needs to go back to school to be an
Hey, we
ESPN
seen
analyst
Kwame
or
Brown,
something.
nigga. Don't forget that bus life still good.
Nah, I think he's smart because he played for a long time. I think he was smart with his money.
I don't know.
Well, you think he's doing all that attention because he needs the money?
Nah, bro. It don't matter if you're smart with your money.
Because he was drafted
just-
number 1. That's 30 mil off rip.
I mean, he got a college degree, got a job if he wanted to. He a regular ass man.
He got 30 mil off rip. So unless he blew it, which I doubt it, because he said like he was always humble, never really spent his money, sent money back home. So it's like I don't see
Yeah, that's
him.
probably
like,
how he wasted his money, sending too much back home, nigga.
no, I understand. Sometimes families be asking for money, and it's like, yo, fam, I'm not in the NBA. Like, what are you asking for? Like, hold on now.
Fam, where do you get $30 million from for the first draft pick? I'm confused.
Are you looking up the numbers, Fred? Appreciate
Yeah, I'm
that.
confused. Yeah, I'm like 30 million. Wait. I'll get 30 million for getting the first draft pick. Hold up now.
Nah, that hierarchy is true, but I don't think those numbers are true. Because number 1 does get the most, number 2.
Yeah, okay. So only the
gets
first
second
2 years
most.
are fully guaranteed. They get anywhere from 2 to 10 million for the first year. Most of them got, and then they get their team options and their following options. So within the first 4 years, they could get about 30 to 45 million if they with their team options and everything like that. Only the first 2 years are guaranteed, which you'll get around like 20 million maybe. If you
Cade Cunningham, $45 million contract. Jalen Green, $40 million contract. Evan Mobley, $36 million. Not at all. That's just strictly contracts, and that's the total value.
But you're wrong because the way you stated it like they just guarantee they get 40 million. No,
I didn't say
they
guaranteed.
get 2. No,
You threw guaranteed.
No,
I didn't say
state
guaranteed.
things. You state things as if they're fact. That's why I have to bring up the
No,
fact.
you can say it, but I did not state it is a fact. I did not say guaranteed. I said 30
you get
million.
2 years
one.
guaranteed money, and then afterwards you get qualifying where they just the team decides to offer you exactly, and you get maybe 9 million, 10 million to 20 million.
It's not a guaranteed contract, but if they play the part, they get the money.
No, you stated as if it was guaranteed. You can't make statements and then.
All right. So for those that want to be clarified, like Fred, a guaranteed first round pick is 20 million. Is that better stated, Fred? Okay. I said 30 million because that's what the contract is worth. I did not state guaranteed or non-guaranteed.
You get injured in that year too, you out. If you get injured in that guarantee, you injured, you out, man.
No. The guaranteed is just you're able to be on the team and participate. Not even because Ben Simmons was injured, Blake Griffin was injured. You still get paid injured.
Ben Simmons was injured for like 4 years before he actually played.
Your extensions is based off of the team wants you, like you originally said.
Your prediction of your value.
Exactly, because they can decide to extend you despite being injured, or they can say no. So, for example, it's even more because the last time I saw was at 30. So that just means the NBA is making even more money because the first pick has an opportunity to make 45 million, bro. That is crazy for just knowing how to hoop.
And they paying Zion Williams' food budget still to this day.
And he got an extension. Think about it. He got an extension and he's barely been playing.
Okay, his food budget to the day, bro.
He's clear though. He's cleared to play this season, so that's good.
And those are NBA. Imagine those endorsements.
Man, we gotta have an over/under on it. Will Zion won't get injured this season?
Yo, anybody listening? You already heard what Fred said. Over/under.
Where can I gamble at? I'll put 1,000 on him get injured. In the first half of the season,
he's from Louisiana, bro. They got good voodoo going on him. The gumbo healed him for the last 2 years.
Bro, he's gonna show with some beads on.
That gumbo's giving him a lot of extra healing, my guy.
Bro, he's gonna get injured in the first half of the season, bro.
I mean, I saw him do a windmill, so I think he's pretty good. But
bro, he looked like an old man when he came off that. He bounced started walking away, wobbling, shifting his hips, bro. He looked injured already.
I think that's just how he walks, just like Kenny the Jet Smith, like
because he got too much weight on him. He got to shift his weight so much. I'm telling you, bro. He gonna get injured.
Damn, Fred, stop speaking out of expertise. Jeez.
he gonna be injured, fam. I guarantee. If he don't get injured, I'm gonna be surprised. But he gonna get injured.
Nah, he probably won't. His team just won't get nowhere.
They need to put their money behind Brandon Ingram instead of Zion Wilson. Honestly, Brandon Ingram is a way more guaranteed prospect. Yeah, bro, he is a superstar. He coming. Put that money where the one who's actually doing something.
Who has current more locker room pull?
Not Zion, because he didn't even communicate when CJ came to the team. So what you mean?
Facts. How do you not say what's up to CJ when he's on the team?
I know CJ McCollum like, what, bro? Get out of here, bro.
Zion probably didn't even know the news because he probably doesn't even care.
Nah, Zion was eating. Was like, oh, CJ, come on, okay, let me eat this chicken. And forgot, bro. He forgot.
Man,
he ain't playing that much anyway.
Oh,
yo,
my
for real. He like Bethany. Oh my god. Let's send the little snaps and shit, bro. Like, come on. I can't. I mean, hey, it's gonna be interesting if he does play, but I doubt it. I mean, I doubt he. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna play to the level people think he's gonna play.
I don't know. Everybody with athleticism like that at an early age, they really hype him up to be like the next LeBron James. But it's so hard to be the next LeBron James, bro. To me, this guy is the next Charles Barkley. Like, Charles Barkley is a solid ass player. Zion.
Nah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's healthy. Me, I agree. If healthy, you got to put that at if healthy, because if not, back to Mr. Odin.
Don't forget though, Charles Barkley was still battling weight problems as well throughout his whole career.
The difference is that he was battling through the games.
Nah. I know. Hold up now. I'm not trying to put him on that same level. I'm saying
just like Shaq. Shaq was battling through the weight. He was battling through it.
No, Shaq was pure muscle. He never even trained to be
that. Yeah, that's why Kobe was always mad at him. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how people are at times, and either you take it or you leave it. But that's usually how it is in the NBA. Certain players have certain flexibilities that other players just don't have. Like, look at it this way: like in Miami, there's like a weight restriction thing, and now Kyle Lowry, he is above that. He's like above 13% body fat or whatever. Now he's going to have to figure out whether he is the superstar that he says he is, or they're going to be like, we're going to trade you.
Man, he's retiring, bro.
You think so?
I think he announced it.
What do you mean? No.
I think he announced it, bro. I think he's retiring.
Well, they must have told him like, hey, man, we don't need you no more.
Yo, bro, you need to go somewhere else this season.
Oh, nah, come on now. Don't say that. No, I don't think so. I think he's just pulling my leg.
Nah, bro.
No, I can't believe it. He's definitely gonna have to sign a one day to go back to Toronto. What? He actually did confirm that?
I told you. Which gives Miami more room to grow and actually go for that championship run. But I'm a big Kyle.
But why did he even go to Miami if he was gonna just?
Because he knew, bro, his career is coming to an end, or he's just not
his play capacity.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't want to be like Vince Carter, like just like going and keep trying, or Andre Iguodala. He's just like, I'm not gonna do that
type stuff.
Yeah, because there's certain players that they're like, I'm not doing that. Like, chill out, man. Like, y'all too young to be trying to dunk on me and stuff like that in practice. Like, that's not me. Because I think that's mainly what it is. And Vince can get up there, so he's like, I can still dunk on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, other players, like Andre can still dunk. You know what I'm saying? He might not be doing it all the time, but I think he can still do it and whatnot. But then that sucks that he's gonna retire, bro. Man, because him and DeMar DeRozan used to be really deadly, and now it's like a wasted year. And I think that's why he said, if you're not playing for a championship, you're just losing. I mean, or you're just we're talking about Kyle Lowry, how he's gonna retire. I didn't know that he announced his retirement, and I guess it makes sense, because if you're not playing for a championship, you're wasting your time.
Not they're paying you millions. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's what he's saying as a champ. I think he's saying it because he's fluffing his feathers. Like, I got a ring. Like, hey, I got a ring. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not playing for another one, like,
give me that vet minimum.
Hey, that'll set you for life on year one.
What I'm saying, he must have some other better plan, unless it's a bluff.
No, of course, because NBA players, they always got stuff up their sleeve. Like, even the lowest rookie, his starting year is $1,900,000. That's starting, and then the second year is $2 million. If you waste your money, of course, you're not going to have much. But if you're in the top percentile, or even if you make it and then you work your butt off, then you can get that contract, somebody to buy you out and whatnot. Like Like Gary Payton, like, bro, I can't believe he was gonna try to be a video coordinator. Like, you know how crazy you have to be to dedicate yourself to a team organization? Because he's like, I don't want to go to another team. Like, sheesh, like I've been bounced around. Like I'd rather just, that 70, 80K, I'm fine with that. I don't even need these millions. Just let me stay at this location, this team, because I'm tired of like having to buy a house.
Yeah, that's great. That's crazy. He went from like wanting to work for the team to actually playing on the team.
And to winning a championship with the team and being a solid contributor.
The same year.
While he got like injured like a couple of weeks before. Like, dude, like that is so crazy. Like, how is he even human like that? Same with Jordan Poole, like hitting like half court shots at the third quarter and second quarter. Like, bruh, how is he so automatic? And why is Steph looking at him like a proud father? Like, that's my boy. Like, I taught you well.
Man, Kendrick Perkins is hilarious. All this hate on the Warriors, people eating him up now. Even Draymond on his little podcast thing was like, in the night of them winning, was shitting on Kendrick Perkins. Like, you talk, you don't know basketball, so you gotta say all this drama shit, and that's why you talk about us losing and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, Kendrick getting shit on from every angle right now. Like a lot of the NBA analysts talking about the Warriors weren't gonna win, which they weren't wrong theoretically. But some of them talk trash. Some of them talk trash with the ones who are going after.
And that's the problem, is like, if it's your job to speak, just speak. But then the moment you start adding like that little flame, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a little dangerous. Because then now you're giving them extra motivation to not only play well at this stage,
and you remove your credibility as well in the future.
I don't think it removes the credibility, because they're always going to say I'm an NBA player.
No, now if they have real shit takes, like completely oblivious takes, even up to the final part where you just won't admit you're wrong.
But that's why Draymond said that you're just saying this for the media, because you know what's up. Like, I think it's just like, it's a business. Yeah, I think it's just a business. And I think about it. If it's his job and they're in his earpiece telling him, don't agree, and he knows in his heart, he knows. But he can't, like, if he's under contract, like if his contract says you have to do what's going to rile up the attention, then he has to take that L for that check. It's a conspiracy, Fred. Come on now. You know me.
Man, bullshit, nigga. We got JJ on there giving the numbers and stuff, sound like an actual intellectual human being.
Yeah, he sounds nice about it too. And he's fact checking Stephen A at every step.
And he's growing quicker than all the rest of them who were spewing bullshit.
I don't know about growing, because I don't know about you, but JJ's have been having podcasts. He's been speaking for a long time. He just got the ESPN upgrade.
Yeah, the growth. And the reason they upgraded him and brought him on is because of what he does on his podcast. Now he's doing what Kobe used to do, the detail thing, where like he breaks down plays and character. He's doing that stuff too. Like, he's growing all over the place because of his ability to speak and his explanation of the game. Seeing a lot more voice like that, less drama and gossip. So it's interesting to see how the space is changing and see. I still enjoy Skip screaming dumb shit to Shannon Sharp and Stephen A going crazy. I still enjoy that. It's funny, regardless if they're wrong or right. So I'm still one of the ones I'll watch it. I'll have in the background hear Stephen A screaming a blood gasket about random shit. No. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say, and then speaking of the ability to speak and present, what do you have cooking coming up so far, Fred?
None, just something in the workshop for a little business me and Rafi coming up with. Gonna be solving some business problems, a little bit of presentation skills.
Well, you heard it there, guys. If you like the Argue Bros episode, if you liked the Warriors, if you didn't like the Warriors, because a lot of people didn't like the Warriors, if you like the Celtics or you thought the Celtics should have won, let us know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you guys missed us, and we're going to keep dropping much more. And as Fred said, stay tuned, because we are coming up with things that may help if you are a business owner and you are looking for a little bit more clarity about how to function and make sales and, all that business stuff. Anyways, without further ado, Argue Bros, we out.
You've been listening to Argue Bros. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and leave us a review to let us know what you think. Keep listening, and we'll catch up with you next week.